We are live
and in person.
Happy August,
Happy
everyone.
August,
Isn't that a weird thought?
Blessed Lunasa.
Blessed luminosity. We have done it.
We did it. We made it all the way to August.
We're in August. That's wild.
Yeah. That means spooky season is almost upon us.
Almost, man. Almost.
So close. So close. I can taste it. So close.
Yes.
I can taste the pumpkin spice already.
Ooh. Ooh. Pumpkin spice.
I'm ready.
Oh my God. We're so basic.
So?
Right? So how's everyone doing tonight? Who do we have in here? We're going to be talking about your paranormal experiences.
My paranormal experiences?
Yeah.
Their
paranormal experiences. Yeah.
I got it.
Yeah. We have not made it to my paranormal experiences yet, although
I want to hear your.
The HorrorFam is all over it, man. They're requesting it. We can't do it yet. I'm still on your alls, man. I'm giving you all the spotlight.
If we want to eat, you've got to share your paranormal experience.
If we hit tonight's goal, the next week we will do my paranormal experiences with special guests that can corroborate my stories.
Sweet.
Because mine come with witnesses.
That's true. You're
so if we hit tonight's goal, folks, we will make that happen next week. And I want to see some hands in here, baby. We got Ethan Wayland in the hizzy.
What's up, Ethan?
What's going on, Ethan? What up, Indy?
Hi, Indy.
No time for love, Dr. Jones. Samuel Stokes.
What's up,
What's
Samuel?
going on, brother? JP's in this bad boy. I see JK.
Hi, JK.
I see Shroom Tripper. Look at that.
What up, Shroom Tripper? Long time no see.
Yeah. Why is your beard so long? Testosterone grows the beard, dude. Grows the beard. Testosterone make the world go round, Nate. Go round. Yes. So tonight, just like last week. Now, last week we had J-Dog on here, sharing some of his stories. Now tonight,
week before last.
A week before? No, it was last week.
Really?
Yeah, I did 2 streams last week.
Oh, you did 2 streams last week.
Yeah, so we had J-Dog on here, old J-Bird.
J-Bird.
As some would call him. Sharing some of his paranormal experiences. Now, like I said, tonight, I'm going over your paranormal experiences. So if you have an experience, please share it in the chat. If you want to come on here and tell it to us on video or audio, more than welcome. I will get you a link so you can join up and we will make that happen. Or you can share it via text in the chat. Now, a lot of the responses tonight are going to come from the community post I made where I asked the HorrorFam, have you had any paranormal experiences? And we got a ton of responses in that bad boy.
Cool.
A ton. So a lot of those are going to come from that. Some are going to come from the official Talk Horror Discord.
Ooh.
Yeah, we had a lot of submissions in there as well.
Nice.
Yep.
Very cool.
Yep. Let me get some water going. I gotta get my reading voice ready.
So you are ready.
So I'm ready.
We'd also like to say hi to Chad, hi to JD in Studios, hi to Grassman.
What?
Who did we miss?
Who else came in? That we
Brian Perry,
of course. Yes, one of the stories is submitted from him as well.
Cool.
Grassman, yes. Well, West Virginia increases testosterone has been proven by at least 800%. At least
800%.
Scientifically proven by me, by yours truly. I've ran numerous trials on this, bro. Numerous tea-filled trials.
He's back in West Virginia, therefore the testosterone went back up.
Woof.
Therefore the beard came down.
Therefore the beard, it just, I've only been growing this since we've been back.
True.
I mean, it just sprung up overnight, man.
Yeah, your beard grows really fast.
It really does. All right, folks.
Yeah, when it was nice and trim, like we were having to trim it every week. Like that's
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to, man.
Yep.
Yep. Grassman says it's the fresh air. I'm untainted. I'm untainted. All right,
because Grassman's never been to West Virginia.
Oh, it's so fresh out here. Grassman would love it. Mountain Springs, Mountain.
We got that good like pollution. It stays in the water.
Yeah, yeah. We use water to trap the pollution out here, baby. Oh yeah. Oh, Indy coming in saying, I don't have a paranormal experience, but a childhood friend lived in Jim Jones's old house. And we used to play the Ouija board there, but nothing happened.
Weird.
Well, that's probably because Jim Jones's ass was busy making his own commune in like third world countries when he died.
Yeah, so nothing crazy was happening in the house, right? The house was
was thankful as shit.
It was after he left the house that stuff got really weird.
The house was like, hell yeah, that son of a bitch got his visa. Now his loony ass can be somewhere else.
Right?
Fucking Argentina's problem or wherever he went. I can't remember, but yeah, Jim Jones is the gentleman famous for don't drink the Kool-Aid.
Yeah, he's the Kool-Aid.
Yeah, as he poisoned his followers with Kool-Aid and forced them to drink it. Yeah, there you go, Jadian. Where are you from, brother? Jim Jones massacre occurred in my country. Where was that, Jadian? Guyana.
Wow.
There you go. Or Guyana. I've heard it pronounced both ways. How do you say it? Anna. There you go.
But
Man.
I'm not from there, so don't ask me.
Wow, dude. Yeah, that's such a scary story. Such a scary story. Speaking of scary story.
Oh, did you save Ethan's comment? Because he said he shared a story. So back up.
I don't know if I. Oh,
there we go.
Oh.
Good. We'll start. We've got it. We've got it flagged. We will share it.
Yes,
Thank
we
you,
will.
Ethan.
We will get to that, Ethan. We certainly will, kind sir. And like I said, if anybody else has a paranormal experience they would like to share, you are more than welcome to come on the stream via video, so you can get all up in our grills and tell us your story.
So everybody can see your pretty face.
Yeah, or you can just post it in the comments there. Either way, you know what?
The comments have gotten off the rails. Thank you, Grassman.
All right. Now we're going to get into some of the stories that submitted via the Talk Horror Discord first, and then we're going to move into the community posts, and then some of the comments coming through here, man. So let's see what we got here. Now this one is another one shared by Discord member Lore. Now he also shared a couple last week. He had another one for us this week he wanted to share.
Cool. Okay. I'm ready.
Here we go. When I was little, me and my friends used to bike a lot, and one time we decided to bike into the forest at night.
Cool.
This is getting spooky already. We have a spooky setting.
Stranger things happening already. Okay.
You know, it has one little dirt road with trees and bushes all around. We got to a crossroad where two dirt roads merged together. One of my buddies looked to his right and saw a long-haired woman walking with a little child. He whispered to us, and we looked, and we can see they are still walking towards us. We just turned around and biked back home. It was like 11 p.m., almost midnight. Maybe it was a mom with her kid just walking through the woods, or maybe it was something else. Who knows? It was much more scarier experiencing in person, though.
Yeah, I bet.
No doubt.
You know, I mean, that's the cool thing, whether it was paranormal or not. Like, it's a really great spooky experience because it's always spooky when you encounter someone where they shouldn't be.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, that sounds a lot like some of... that sounds like where I live. That's where I ride. I mean, you know, every week I try to get out on my dirt bike, and I'm gone. I'm in the woods at night. You know, last week was a nighttime ride. I am in the woods alone. And it can be disorienting too, because you remember when we took a four-wheeler out at night one time, and I was like, pay attention, because as you blaze around curves, it looks almost like things are standing in the woods watching you. You remember that? And it does.
Absolutely.
It does. It is such a spooky experience. So
Yeah, it's the way the trees are and the way the headlight hits them. Then you've got the eye shine from any critters that are out.
Yeah.
There's all kinds of stuff that plays with you a little bit while you're out in the forest.
The forest is different. It's and there's a lot out there, man. There's a lot out there. So you never know.
JP says we have weird lights in the sky where we are. And it's not just the stars.
No.
We have weird lights in the sky where we are because JP puts them there.
Yeah, sometimes people come to West Virginia and they, launch things into the air and everybody really has a great time.
And we really, really hope we gave people out there a spooky experience.
Yeah. JP says stars, I think they're called. We don't have them. We have plenty in West Virginia, JP. Come back and see them again, brother. Anytime. All right. Moving on to the next story. Now, this one is once again from Discord. This is from a user named Diddy.
Okay.
Diddy. Now, Diddy is a new member in the Discord, so welcome, Diddy. I believe this was his first day, and he wanted to get in on the action. So thank you for submitting, Diddy.
Before you start, it looks like Grassman may have seen our LEDs.
Oh, he saw some UFO. Hell yeah, Grassman.
3 weeks ago, Grassman, we sent LEDs into the sky, and they were headed north. So it's totally possible.
We sure did. We surely did. So
it was us, actually. All right, sorry. Go ahead with Diddy's story.
Diddy's story here. Okay. I used to have a lot of weird stuff going on to me and my family when I was young, especially the times where family members passed away. My weirdest experience was when I was 6 years old, and I woke up randomly one night at 4 a.m. My parents were not in sight, even though their room was connected to mine at the time. I could see their bed across from mine. I woke up hearing a lullaby coming from the black hallway. Someone whistling it softly. The nightlight was on near the door, but the light could not penetrate that darkness. I was scared crapless by that time, and my brain just shut off, and I fell back asleep. I asked my parents about it the next day, and they told me they weren't in the house at that time because of a scream that was heard across the street. So they had gone to check the neighbors, who also woke up because of it. The only paranormal stuff I experience to this day is whenever a family member dies. A crow appears on my house's fence for an hour or more. The last time it happened was a year ago at my great-grandfather's death. And the last time before that at my grandpa's death from my mom's side of the family. Wow. So he saw something in that hallway.
Or heard
something that light could not penetrate. So he saw nothing. He just heard a noise coming from that hallway.
Yeah.
Of something whistling a lullaby, and he was home alone.
While no one else was in the house. While people who were in the house had been drawn away by another sound.
Yeah.
Which is even more spooky.
Scary.
Right? Like that's
scary.
Yeah. That is scary. We watch too much true crime. So for me, it's like really scary.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
You know what I mean? I was like, something drew his parents away and then was in the house. So scary.
Right?
Yeah, that's so scary.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
All right, we are going to star Ethan's comment here.
Cool.
And Grassman is saying it wasn't the plane that he saw in the sky because we could hear the planes.
One of our lights.
Come to West Virginia, Grassman. We'll take you ghost hunting, dude. We'll have a great time. Chad, you're going to have to share your story. He says, if I say I've had a conversation with dead Civil War soldiers, would you believe me?
We had one play a harmonica for us, so we buy it.
Yeah. While we were at the Civil War battlefield at Carnifex Ferry, we caught phantom sounds.
Phantom gunshots, phantom cannon.
Yeah, sound
fire.
like a harmonica playing while we were conducting an EVP session.
Yeah.
Definitely a haunted area. The Civil War soldiers have a lot to say.
They do. So yeah. Absolutely, we'd believe that.
Yeah. Now, Diddy submitted another story.
Okay.
And this time he says it is from his father.
Okay.
My uncle died back in 2016 of a heart attack while at a friend's house, and he was buried 4 days later. A week after that, my dad went to my grandma's apartment. My uncle lived with my grandma. To comfort her and organize some belongings because his room always remained messy. My dad went in, arranged his bed. My grandma called him over, and when he was walking out of the door, he felt a force push him hard out of the doorway into the kitchen my grandma was in. And everything after that felt weirder, being watched until he left. I visit my grandma only a few times per year, even though she lives close to my part of the city. I used to spend my childhood in my dead uncle's room along with my 2 cousins. We would make pillow forts even though the room was small. But in recent times, every time I went there, the door was always shut. And it just feels more disturbing now. Now my cousin is in college as an architect, and my other cousin is in high school. So they've all grown up. They don't play there anymore, but it sounds like Unky didn't like anybody in his room.
Yeah, which it's strange that he was okay with everybody playing in his room while he was alive. And now ever since is like, stay out of my room. Like there's some kind of attachment happening there.
Yeah, that's a weird one.
Yeah, spooky.
Yeah. And I wonder why the door's always shut. Did the grandma wake up one day and find that door shut and just left it? Has she shut it herself? She knows that the spirit doesn't want anyone in there? Like, what is going on with that?
Right? Yeah, I'd be curious to know more. Like, was Diddy's father ever able to finish cleaning out the room? Is there a bunch of stuff from the uncle still there? Like, I have questions. Diddy, where are you?
Yeah, where's Diddy at? Diddy, get in here, man. Phoning Diddy. Diddy.
Where are you at, Diddy?
Yeah, maybe we say his name 3 times, he'll appear like Candyman. Diddy. Where you at? Diddy. Diddy.
We've said it a lot now. We've probably some in sent back, some in sent back. I don't know where we're at now.
Who knows? But all right. And I see Chad and Grassman dropping a few experiences in the chat, and we will get to those in a little bit.
What does everybody think so far?
Yeah. Where's everybody at in the paranormal realm right now? Are you spooked? Are you a little startled? Are you uneasy?
Does some of this sound familiar to you? Like things that you've had happen?
Yeah.
You know?
Where are you at right now, folks? We gotta know. And of course, while we're taking this little break, the goal tonight is if we hit that, then I will share my paranormal experiences next week, and I'll bring some guests on for some backup, and they'll be like, dude, this happened. This absolutely happened. And maybe, I don't know, that'll be a good discussion. I wonder if I know they don't remember things the way I do, like just from some of the stuff they've said, but we'll see. Okay, Nate Blanche, I've never had a ghost or paranormal experience, but I've had dreams of demons and ghosts and stuff.
A lot of people would say that counts. Well, a lot of people within this realm, a lot of people that believe in this kind of stuff, would say that counts.
That's possibly counts there, Nate.
Yeah.
Shroom Tripper's scared. Look at Shroom. I hope he's not tripping right now.
It's too spooky.
Or it's gonna be too spooky for you.
Too scary for me.
Too scary. Okay.
Another story?
Another story. This is the last one coming from Discord. This one was submitted by user Bunny.
Bunny.
Right, Bunny shared
Bunny.
a spooky story with me. This was pretty lengthy, but here we go. Here we go. All right. There is an abandoned castle not too far from me. Maybe a half-hour drive. It's alleged to be haunted as the family graveyard nearby was completely destroyed. The family in the graveyard lived in that castle. I had been up to see the castle. Still can't find the graveyard. It is really badly destroyed and overgrown. Maybe 3 times by this point, but I had never stayed long. Maybe 10 minutes at a push each time as I felt uneasy. This time I go up. I go for a proper explore. Took me best part of 3 hours to look at everything in the castle. There's a basement to the castle, and when I went down, it was freezing cold. When it was boiling just before I came in, as it was summer. I was minding my own business exploring when a raven, not a crow, drops down from God knows where in a room so derelict it had no ceiling and you could see straight up to the sky. It was dead. So obviously, being a bit creeped, I started to make my way out. On the stairway on my way out of the basement, I felt a breath on my neck. And then what felt like a needle. Good God. Brushed it off as my mind playing a trick and continued on my way out. It wasn't till I was outside in daylight and still on castle grounds that my friend who was with me turns to me and says, "What the fuck is that on your neck?" So I pull out my phone and check the camera, and I had 3 deep scratch-like marks on my neck, and they drew blood. I bite my nails and did not have fake ones on at this time, so that ruled out me. My friend was a guy who was also a nail biter, so that rules out him. I didn't have a bag on me. I was in casual dress. There is no possible thing or person that caused those marks. Freaked out, we speed up and start heading for his car a bit faster. He had a first aid kit too. We get to the car, completely off castle grounds now. I get in the car first. He goes to the back to get the first aid kit and then joins me in the front seats. He opens the kit and then looks at me. Scratches were gone. No blood on my neck.
Get out.
Or my hands. Never existed.
That's insane.
The castle is called Dalquaran Castle if you want to look it up.
Dude, that's insane.
I'll drop the spelling for the castle in the chat if anybody wants to look it up. But wow. Yeah.
So no. If
Wow.
dude what would you think if that happened to us? If you saw like a scratch mark on me, it's bleeding.
Oh my God.
We get to the car and then it's gone. Like, what would you?
I'd flip out, man. You know?
We'd never be the same.
We'd never be the same. Like,
yeah.
Yeah. We would never be the same. I would forever wonder what in the hell touched you. Like, is it...
Right?
Is there lingering effects of that?
Right?
Like, what? How could it?
Like, I'd have to get the heebies off me before we went in the house. Like, I would not carry that into my house.
Yeah, we'd have to get you to like a Catholic church and throw water on you,
or like a river. I'd be like in the river.
Yeah,
like,
something like. Oh my God! Wow.
Yeah.
And said it felt like needles.
Oh.
That's insane. That's super sharp. Super sharp.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, that's interesting that it felt like a piercing kind of pain.
Uh-huh.
But what was happening were like scratches.
Wow.
You
Yeah.
know? Yeah, that's crazy.
That's weird. Yeah.
And that also kind of draws like a the point that she stands by what she felt. That it felt like a needle. Because I could see how you could allow your mind to manipulate the memory, like whether it was scratches. So you'd say, "Oh, I felt like I got scratched."
Yeah.
She didn't. She's like, absolutely. I felt like I got stuck with a needle.
Damn.
But the injuries she came away with were scratches. Like, that's crazy.
And check this out. Remember how she said that, like, she was in the basement and a raven, like a dead raven, fell on her from the sky because there's like no ceiling.
Yeah.
Check this out. JP said the castle is said to be haunted by a woman who killed herself. But get this.
What?
They believe she jumped from a top floor. Whoa.
She got nailed by a dead raven that fell from the sky.
And she has no clue where it came from.
Dude, that's wild.
No clue where it came from.
That's wild. Especially because, I don't know a lot about other mythologies, but in Celtic mythology, ravens and crows are kind of like cats in Egyptian mythology. They're able to cross between this world and the next world.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they're considered messengers between this world and the other world.
Yeah.
The castle's in Scotland. There you go. So there you go.
There you go.
Wow.
Wow. Dude, Grassman is going to have to sleep with his Care Bear plushies after tonight's stream. I don't think he's going to be sucking on his thumb, dude. Oh my goodness.
Grassman's got ABJBs like me.
He's going to be sleeping with his wiffle ball bat.
Oh,
just in case things get wild. He just has to break loose.
Dude, Grassman, I can't see our wild turkeys without thinking of that, by the way.
Never.
You ruined it. You
every
ruined it
every time Anna's like, "Hey, look, turkeys," I'm like, "Oh, get the wiffle ball bat." Like, what? Thanks, Grassman. I'll tell you what, Grassman's going to keep it up until one day I bestow upon him the greatest gift. Give him a lock of my hair for my beard, man. Here you go, Grassman. Here's 300 testosterone, bro.
So we've discussed like being cyclical with the beard, of like trimming it off, then letting it grow, then trimming it off and letting it every time. You should just braid it after we trim. Take a chunk, braid it together, give it to some lucky member of the board.
Yep. Take this, Grassman. This is yours forever, bro. This is no, but I think it would be.
Nobody wants that.
I think Grassman would. Maybe even Hammerhead. JP saying it sounds like you want it trimmed. Is this true?
No.
Nope, not at all.
No, but like certain times of year, it's not good for his skin. We've discovered.
Oh, it's great. It's great for the skin.
So,
Jadian,
so that's why
please.
it came up in conversation.
Yeah, Jadian, please share your scary story. He was asking, it's not a paranormal story, but still scary. Should I share it? Yes.
Sure.
Please.
We'll take any scary stories. Right? This is our build-up into spooky season. So
yeah.
I'll take a scary story.
Grassman says, yes, sure, the wiffle ball bat works. No noise. They're dumb. Grassman, please come out for Thanksgiving this year, bro.
Oh man.
Let's just make that happen. Okay. Let's make sure the camera doesn't cut off on us, and we will get into another story here. Now, this is another user submitted story from the Talk Horror community posts. From the Talk Horror community posts, where I asked users if they ever had a paranormal experience, and if so, would they share it with us? And Minduke here shared the following story.
Okay. All right, Minduke. Let's do it.
We'll actually move this over here so we can...
Okay.
My home is the house I grew up in. When I was 3 or 4, my teenage uncle drowned in a drainage pipe.
Oh my God.
Wow. Great place to play, right?
Oh.
So his name was Raul, and he was 15 at the time of his death.
Oh.
One day, I was in the back of the house just chilling, watching TV, when my dog perked up and her fur stood straight up.
You know that. You know.
Oh.
Anyone who's had a dog knows what that looks like.
Oh, yeah.
And their hackles rise. Yeah.
Yeah. Not good times. No. She began to growl and bark, and when I turned in the direction she was pointing, I saw a tall, skinny boy in jeans and a green shirt.
Oh my gosh.
He had dark hair and he smiled at me and then just walked through the wall.
What? Oh.
Naturally, I was freaked and went into the other room.
Yeah.
My mom was there and she saw my wide-eyed gaze. She asked what was wrong and I said, Mom, what was Raul wearing when he died?
Do the composure to even wonder that, let alone ask it. Like,
right?
Yeah, wow.
Right?
No.
And she blinked and said, jeans and a green shirt. I said, oh, I just saw him.
Wow.
She was wide-eyed too and asked, why would he be here? That started a series of events involving Raul, especially when my grandparents came to visit.
Wild. I want the rest of the stories. I want all the Raul stories.
Wow, dude.
Like, yeah, I can't imagine the presence of mind. Well, you know what? I take that back. Only because I've had experiences with deceased family members, and in the moment, I knew, there was no hesitation. There was no question in my mind that it was them.
Wow.
And I think like that would, so if, and I hate to put any words in this person's mouth or, you know what I mean? I make any assumptions, but if that was their experience too, where it was like, looked up, saw it, was like, Raul. And then was like, Mom, is that Raul? Like I could see that. Maybe the only, otherwise, like if there's just no way, right? Like they're right.
Yeah, dude, she should be a Ghostbuster, man.
Yeah.
Like she's got that composure.
Right.
Got that composure, man.
That's a lot of
wow.
That's a lot.
Yeah. All right, and moving on to another one, we have one from Kristen. Now, she posted in the community post, but this is also the Kristen we know and love from the Talk Horror Discord.
Yay! I wonder where she's at tonight.
I don't know.
Here we go.
Here's a true paranormal type of story that happened to me as a kid. I had this doll that I named Alex.
Aww.
I don't know why, but at the time, she was my favorite doll. She was one of those dolls that you lay them down on their backs and their eyes would close. Okay. And when you raise them up, their eyes would pop open.
The sleepy baby
doll.
Oh,
those little sleepy babies.
Yeah.
Well, one time I laid her down and I saw that her eyes closed. So I went to the bathroom, which was close to the bedroom that I had laid her in. Well, as I was doing my thing, I started to hear some giggling and talking. I thought, what in the world? I hurried up, finished using the restroom, and went around looking to see what the noise was. Basically, it wasn't a human, and it wasn't the TV because it was turned off. Long story short, I ended up checking the bedroom where the doll was, and no cap, her eyes were opened. Needless to say, after telling Mom what happened, I never saw that doll again. I would say she got rid of it.
Wow.
Damn.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh.
Dude. Yeah, could you imagine?
It's the giggling that gets me. You know what I mean? Like, because those dolls were a little notorious for their eyes not functioning perfectly.
The best.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's the giggling. It's the disembodied voices and giggling that
do your best. Do your best
in conjunction.
Do your best giggle
with the
Oh, why you gotta do that?
Just, in conjunction with the open eyes, I think is.
But I mean, when she laid the doll down, her eyes closed.
Yeah.
Like she took note of that. That was a feature. She was,
In
she
love,
dug,
right? Like, yeah. We focus on stuff like that when we're kids, for sure.
And then when she comes back, its eyes are open after hearing it like talking or whatever.
Yeah. And Mom was like,
Hit the bricks, Dorothy.
We don't even play.
Nope, gone.
Dude, I'd be that way. I would be too. I'd be like, oh, you really? Haunted doll?
Gone.
Guess what's getting burned in the fire pit?
Gone.
So long, sucker.
Yeah, so I wonder where she is. Chad is trying his best to summon the Kristen, but she is not here. Kristen, where art thou? Kristen. Who knows?
This is so fun.
Right?
It's fun for you guys as it is for me.
I hope so. Is this creepy? I just want to know, like, is it being on the other end of things, like is it creepy for the horror fan? Because me and you are sitting here beside of each other. At least we have lights and a camera and
I'm still finding it creepy.
Sour Skittles.
I should have brought my sour. I could have been eating sour Skittles while you told me these stories.
I know, right? You'd probably what do you call it, like stress eat them after this.
I totally would.
Skittles.
That's just so scary.
Oh man. Not to spook anyone out there, but does anyone else see this on their screens? There's an aura around both of them, like it's a light aura around them.
Weird.
What is this?
Hope we're being protected by something.
I hope so. I hope so. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we're in the bubble right now. Nothing can come in the bubble.
The bubble.
Nothing can enter the bubble.
JP says it's like blurry around us. Oh, well, our background is blurry. We have ourselves,
we're not blurry, right?
Like, focused. And the background blurry.
Hit that like button. Let's get the hard hands going. Aww.
Why doesn't it work when I did?
Well, you did the thumbs up. Oh,
it didn't work.
There you go. There.
Yay.
JK, you can share creepy stories, brother. You can certainly share them, and we will get to them. We are all in. We are committed.
We are here for the creepy stories.
You know what? Talk horror is the Olympics of creepy stories. We are the Olympics. This is as high.
Are we going gold?
We're going gold. We're going for the gold, baby.
I gotta get in with that, with our women's gymnastics team and get the gold.
Yeah.
Shout out to the America's women's gymnastics team.
Thank you, Grassman. It's the beard that's giving off the aura, I mean, yeah. Yes. Okay, on to the next story. On to the next one. Oh! Here we go. This one was shared by Dylan Gridsby 3904 in the community post. Shadow people, man.
Am I right?
Can't remember exactly how old I was, but I was really little, sleeping on the couch in the basement, or trying to anyway. Across the room was our laundry room, where it was pitch black. Right out of the pitch black laundry room came a shadow figure who ran up to me.
Okay, keep going.
Got down to my level and was face to face with me, and even then it was just a shadow. I couldn't make out a face at all. We were face to face until it ran back where it came from. I was just a small child, so all I could do was turn around and face the back of the couch and try to forget about it.
No, that's so sad.
That's scary.
We had that up on the screen. Yay!
Yay!
Chad!
Chad, did you get the zombie? Did the zombie come up on the screen for that? I wasn't here. You're going to have to do it again. Chad's gonna have to do it again so I can see what happened. Chad, this is for science. Jadian, if I reach the goal, I will share my paranormal stories next week. My own personal paranormal stories.
Jadian wants the beard giveaway, dude.
Jadian wants the beard. Jadian is all about the beard. We'll have to send Jadian a locket of the beard. Oh, okay. Chad said the zombie came. Okay, cool. I didn't hear it nor see it.
Cool.
Nor believe it. I don't know if I believe it still. You know, Chad might have to do it again just for science there, Chad.
Thank you.
So yes, thank you, Chad. Look at that. Chad just once again dominating the donation ticker at the bottom of the stream here. Look at that. Chad Edmonds, 10, 10, 10. If this was Dancing with the Stars, Chad Edmonds would be on top right now. 10, 10, 10. Oh, and then he gets interrupted by Indy and JK. Look at that.
Aw, Ethan
man.
likes us.
Ethan likes us. Well, I like Ethan. I see that. He says, I love y'all's relationship. It reminds me of me and my fiance's because y'all are fun, laugh. Oh, what is this? Chad Edmonds donated $5. I see the running zombie that time. I see the running zombie. Thank you, Chad. We're at 15.
Yeah.
We're now at 15. And folks, if Chad is going to end up dominating this whole ticker thing if somebody doesn't get in here.
It's true.
Nate, get the hammer out. Bust open that piggy bank. Come on, dude. Oh, man. Yeah, Ethan, you just have a good time. And, of course, horror fans for always, brother. Always, man.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, look at Chad. Chad bringing it in. Chad bringing it in, baby.
He wants his name to be the whole ticker.
I know. He's going for it. Let's see how many times. He's like 4 in a row now.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nate. I'm going to shame Nate. He let his membership lapse and everything. I can't believe this.
Bro, I got no money.
Can't believe that, Nate.
Dude.
Yeah, Chad is 4
I believe
in a
it.
row.
I believe it. If everyone in here told me they currently have no money, I'd believe it.
Yeah, no shit.
Like, groceries got all my money.
Right? Oh, my God.
You know?
Okay, Chad, yeah. We're going to go read another story now. No surprises.
Here we go.
No surprise. Wink, wink, Chad. No Okay, here we go. This one was from Camp Blood Media. Camp Blood Media.
Cool name. I like it.
I do too. Here we go. The house I grew up in from 7 to 18 had a lot of stuff happen. Footsteps all through the house at night, doors opening and slamming, had a glass fly off the counter and smash at the foot of the stairs 10 feet away. We could hear our names being spoken as if someone was behind us. And that's just the tip of the iceberg for that house. It was some scary shit.
That's crazy. Because that's like a mix of like what we think of as like traditional haunts and then also some poltergeist activity with, you know, the glass wine or
well, and then it gets, you know, and then you commented on that.
Mm-hmm.
And then he elaborated further because he was like, well, you know, your house was haunted, but it sounded like your ghost was more playful.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, Camp Blood says, yeah, mine never gave off a playful feeling. You always felt like you were being watched. And sometimes you felt this awful feeling just being inside the house.
Oh.
Then you'd leave and feel fine. I actually had to leave the house a few times when I was alone because it got too intense.
That's crazy. I couldn't imagine living somewhere for 11 years that you felt like you had to leave when you were alone because it was too much to take while alone.
Yeah. Wow.
That's crazy.
Well, and it sounds like for anyone who's watched the Amityville Horror remake, it sounds a lot like that. If you remember George, when he was away from the house, he would feel better.
Yeah.
And then when he was in that house, he was
so oppressive.
Yeah. I mean, it sounds a lot like that. That is just, woof. That's wild. And yes. Once you, Chad, yes, we did highlight the story. We'll get to that soon. Nate, yes, very disappoint, son. Very disappointed.
Grassman's off on another adventure.
Grass man, take the wiffle ball bat and be good. Be very good. All right. Now here we go to Emmanuel Espinoza. Shared this story with us in the community post. He said, I went to cover a paranormal investigation for a local newspaper once. Hey! It was quite an experience. I wasn't sure what to believe until the homeowners told me what had happened. Plus, I recall one of the investigators told me about a possible EVP, and I heard a sound in a recording. One person who helped in the investigation said she heard something near her ear and felt something rub her face.
No, don't touch me.
Yeah, come on, ghosts. Come on, ghosts.
There's a lot I can take. We did a lot with Weird and Wonderful. I can deal with a lot of.
You can't do the touchy. Can't do the touchy.
Touchy.
Not touchy.
No touchy.
Wow.
It's too much. That's too much.
And of course, Michael Richardson got in on the action here.
Nice. Okay.
He dropped a story too. He said, on an October field trip when I was young, saw one of the scariest things ever. We were all exploring a supposedly haunted house when me and my two friends saw something terrifying. A door opened and we saw a literally headless body standing there. The three of us ran like hell.
Dude, I couldn't imagine seeing something like that as a munchkin. Like, get
No
out.
doubt. He said, found the guy who had owned the house. Found out the guy who owned the house was a serial killer. Killed 8 people.
Oh.
Wasn't too well known, thankfully, but that experience scares the hell out of me.
Yikes. Yikes.
Yeah. And it sounds like Brian Perry needs to elaborate on his story, give us some details. He says the house he grew up in, a mother and daughter ghost who lived there way before us. The mother was evil, but the daughter was nice.
Brian, it sounds like you've got some stories, dude.
Yeah, dude, you're gonna have to come off that, bro.
We need some specifics.
Wow. Yeah. And the Who Boy shares, once I was taking a nighttime walk in my hometown and I walked past a cemetery and I saw a black figure gliding amongst the headstones.
Wow. That reminds me of the Woman in Black story out of Martinsburg.
Martinsburg,
West Virginia. Martinsburg, West Virginia has a very old, very famous cemetery in which a figure in like Civil War era widow's garb. So the big dress, the big black veil, the whole deal.
Yeah.
Will go gliding through the cemetery.
Yeah. Wow.
That's what that reminds me of. Like, oh. Yes.
God.
We didn't encounter her.
No, we did. Thank goodness.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. That would have been cool.
Now, here's one. That is wild.
Okay.
And this one's a lot like your story. This one comes from Hooray Shantae. As I was drifting off into sleep, I felt the edge of my bed sink in like somebody really heavy was sitting on my bed, and this caught me completely off guard. However, when I looked up, nobody was there. I told my mom about this, and she said that her deceased grandmother appeared in her dreams one time and told her that she visits quite often, so chances are that it was probably her.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
And that is like my experience.
It is.
It is.
Sounds a lot like your experience.
That is a lot like my experience. I love that.
I know it. That's a good one.
Yeah.
JP says, Steven, how can I pay for Nate's channel membership for a month? You can gift channel membership and hope it lands on Nate Blanche. I really suggest you and Chad both just go back and forth until eventually you get Nate.
Until it lands on Nate.
Until it lands. I think that's the only fair thing to do.
Yeah. Sadly, YouTube doesn't allow you to gift a membership specifically to a person.
No.
Right, or to a specific person.
I wish it did, and it's not being a dick, but I wish it did, because when I would try to gift memberships or something. Like I tried to at one point.
Yeah.
For something. It was maybe like a winner of trivia or something we were doing on here. And I tried to gift a membership and it doesn't let you. Like, but I want, but the thing is, sometimes when you gift them, now usually it's really good about it. It seems like it does prioritize people in the streams, or at least the most active of.
It does seem that way. Like, because, correct me if I'm wrong, Chad would know better. Like, there have been people who've been gifted memberships multiple times.
Mm-hmm.
And even though, like, Steven's got 55,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
But the same, like, couple of people have gotten memberships over and over. And I think it's because they're active members in the chat. And so I think YouTube does try to do that, lean that way. But there's no guarantee, and there's nothing we can do about it. Because own? You think we own? He doesn't own the show. YouTube owns the show.
But you know what? All I'm going to say is, man, I think after Nate's been gifted a membership 47 times, I think it's time that Nate purchases his own for $1.99, Nate.
Oh, he's just a baby.
Come on, Nate. Jeez.
He's just a baby.
Oh, my goodness, this kid. He's out of control. He's running rampant. He spends all of his money on Roblox.
I didn't have access to a credit card at his age, so...
Oh, dude, Nate's over there. He's got the PlayStation subscriptions and everything running wild, man. Nate's got his own credit card, his own piggy bank, his own iPhone. Kid's got a better iPhone probably than we do.
That's just because we don't have parents taking care of it.
Nate's ass gets like those prototype iPhones that ain't even hit the market yet. You know what I'm saying? All right, now we're going to get into some of the comments. So that have been dropped in the chat. And first up, we have Ethan Whalen.
All right, we're on to your story, Ethan. Here we go.
Last weekend, me and my brother and my nephew went to an abandoned insane asylum, and when my brother took pictures, it looked like something standing and staring at us while holding a head.
No.
At an insane asylum. No. Good God, what in the hell happened there? I also went to Texas to Goat Man's Bridge, and on the other side, either north or south, there was these woods, and there was some Blair Witch stuff out there. Upside down crosses and baby dolls with their head gone. Wow, dude. No. What in the world?
No. Just no. Yeah, we did, of all the haunted place explorations we did, my very, very, very least favorite
was the insane asylum. Like, the bad juju at those places is seismic, like just off the charts. It's horrible. It really does.
Yeah, it's not. Ooh.
Yeah,
like there's to the point where it's not fun. Really, it's not fun to. There's some, because I mean, we're all horror fans, right? Like, there's something just a little fun about being scared.
Of course.
No. Insane asylums don't. No. They're not fun. Like, it's, I think too much pain and suffering there. Like, too much pain and suffering. Like, and it just oozes out of the walls.
Oozes out.
Yeah.
It oozes out, man. Okay. Next up, we have Grassman.
All right.
The house I lived in had 5 people pass away in 1 month, and one of the dudes wasn't found for over a week, melted into his bed. Does this make it haunted?
Did, like, a plague sweep through?
What the hell?
Like, I mean, is this like smallpox? Like, what happened? This is like bubonic plague. What happened?
Like, did the Grassman live on Jim Jones's commune? What in the hell is going on here, Grassman? Jesus, dude.
Like, wow.
We need more information here, Grassman.
That's the kind of thing where you do, and would be shocked. I'd be shocked if you're not in a haunted house. Like,
no doubt, man. And the melting into the bed thing. Jeez, bro. My goodness. So Brian Perry elaborates further on his story from earlier. He said, the mother used to show up when I was alone and the room got cold and I used to leave the lights on in every room when my parents were out of town. No doubt. No doubt. I'd be begging my parents to stick around like, hey, come on, guys.
Don't leave me here alone.
God, dude. What?
Have you seen what I'm seeing? Oh, no.
I'm going to here in a second. JK, I had a very large fly buzzing me before a podcast I was watching. It would not leave me be, and I couldn't swat it. Then the podcast showed 666 viewers, and the fly stopped.
Oh, I would maybe not listen to that podcast.
Yeah, JK, man, come on, dude. Good God, got 4 heart attacks and 1 diabetes issues.
That's not normal. That's not, no. My explanation was far more rational, right? Like, nothing, heart attacks, 4 in a month? No.
Woo!
I call bullshit. Like, something was happening.
Something went on, dude.
Something was happening to those people.
The wraith was let loose in that house.
100%.
They pissed off a damn gypsy or something somewhere down the road. Absolutely. I don't know. Like
something.
Wow.
Something went horribly wrong there.
Oh my God.
No.
And JP, he's got to up it a notch here. Listen to this one, folks. I had a friend who was in a cabin retreat. They found him face down with his face melted into a heater.
That's horrible.
Whoa.
That is so sad.
Whoa.
That's so sad.
That's rough.
Like what happened?
Yeah. Oof. All right. While we wait for the rest of that story, I'm going to get into, let's see here, Chad Edmonds' story.
All
Chad
right,
Edmonds. Here we go. When I was at that hospital I told you all about in the member stream, we had a school trip to Paxton Manor. While there on the trip, we learned about the story of Ball's Bluff. As we were going to eat, I looked down the foyer into the hall.
The foyer is correct.
Or the foyer. And I saw what I thought were men walking across. I broke off from everyone, went into the room, and saw what I thought was my imagination. I saw several men dressed in Confederate uniforms. They all stopped to look at me, and standing in the middle was Stonewall Jackson.
Dude, that'd be wild.
I was curious, asked them who they were, and Jackson told me they were old men from another time. After researching a little, I found out it was a troop that sacrificed themselves so Robert E. Lee could make it to the Appomattox.
Yeah. Wow.
I was 12 at the time.
Dude, that's great. It's like fascinating for so many reasons, right? Like not just that it happened, but that the spirits you spoke to were self-aware. That they knew they were spirits, that they knew they were from another time, you know?
Damn.
Like, wow. That's cool. That's a really
cool one, man.
Yeah, I like that a lot. Were you scared at all? Like, how did you feel while it was happening? And then later, once you learned what would,
Dang. All right, let's get into another one here while we wait on Chad to come back with that answer. Now, JK, to elaborate a little bit further on his story about the fly.
Okay.
He says, a couple of hours later, I went to my bed in my bedroom, door closed. The next morning, I woke up with the fly dead on the nightstand next to my bed.
Dude. Oh.
No, JK. Oh my goodness, this man.
Do some cleansing.
Yeah, get the stage out. Bathe in some holy water. Do what you gotta do, buddy. Do what you gotta do, buddy. Now, JD in studio says, I don't have a paranormal story,
we got
but it's still scary.
Sweet.
When I was younger, I had some friends who used to go biking at night. One night, we heard some screams from a bushy area. When we were about to investigate, we saw a man holding a machete.
Oh.
We immediately drove away, but me and another guy came back a few hours later, almost midnight, and found naked bodies of an adult woman and a little one.
Oh.
We reported it to the police and later found out that the man had unalived his wife and child.
Oh my god, that's horrible.
Oh my god, dude.
Oh.
Wow.
God, how scary.
So
That'd be so scary.
did the man see you, Jadian? Like when you came, I know you guys said that you saw him and he was holding a machete.
And was he caught?
And you left, but
Was he caught? Is he now paying for his horrific crime?
God, dude,
Like,
that's
horrible.
intense. That's horrible. That is horrible.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I bet that's a vision that absolutely never leaves you, ever. Chad, we read your story, and I had a question for you, though.
I did. Oh, yes. I asked how you felt while it was happening.
Yeah.
Like
were you frightened or what? Like,
what was the vibe?
what was the vibe? And then when you found out, well, you know, when you were doing your research and found out exactly who these people were, was it like a bomb dropped? Like, what happened, dude?
Yeah.
Okay, and Grassman elaborates on his story from earlier about the 4 heart attacks or 3 heart attacks, 1 diabetic death. He said the house used to be a house that vets lived in. It was basically a halfway house for them.
But still, I mean, that's, it explains it a little, but it's like,
was it like a hospice house?
Yeah, like unless it's like, unless it was somewhere where people are specifically going there to die. Like what?
Yeah.
It's still a lot. And even then, I've had family in like basically hospice houses, and they're still not losing 5 patients in a month. Like that's still like a lot going on there.
Yeah.
Like that's crazy.
I still can't believe Jadian's story though. Like I'm worried about Jadian now, dude.
No, that's terrible. Yeah, how long ago was that? Was the guy caught? Is he in prison? What? Are you safe? Like, that's
no doubt. Now JK has another story he was going to share with us here.
Okay.
When I was 13, I worked in a retirement home. Ironically, I was working on Halloween night, and when my shift was over, I was followed almost the whole way home by a creepy guy. Ever since then, I can't handle people walking behind me if I don't know them. Oh, dude, that'd be so weird.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be so weird.
Welcome to being a girl. Like, we also can't handle strangers walking behind us. Like, that's horrible. I'm sorry. That's so scary. Yeah.
Oh, God. Dang. Chad says he was scared crapless.
No. Yeah.
He was scared Krampus.
Interesting. See, like, and that's, I said, like, that's always part of the deal. It's like, how do you feel while it's happening? Right? Because that was why I said what I did about Raul's story. The fact that he had it wasn't Raul's story, it was the story about Raul. That this child had the presence of mind to be like, hey, Mom, what was Raul wearing when he died? It's like, you can only have that presence of mind if you're not scared shitless. If you're scared shitless, you're just...
Yeah. Chad says what he thought was, why me?
Yeah. Have you ever figured that out? Has there been a why you for you?
Yeah.
Has it given you something? Out of curiosity.
Nate says he could have turned into a ghost 4 years ago at a park. There was a top bridge, and next to it there was a ledge, and about 50 feet under there was concrete and water. I was walking right on the ledge. Nate, what were you doing?
Where were your parents?
You practicing parkour? Jeez.
Good God.
What's called?
I tell Steven all the time, there's like a certain age group of children, or from one age to, another. All they're doing is trying to kill themselves.
That's it.
And as a parent, your only job is to stop them
from succeeding.
unaliving themselves. Like that's it. Like that's your whole. It's your whole job.
I hate like how we have to use the damn term, like made up terms.
I don't think we've ever gotten in trouble for it on
fucking
YouTube.
killed, died, suicide, whatever.
It's a horror channel.
It's a fucking horror channel. And I'm not doing that stupid shit. Like I did.
You did it earlier, so I was like,
well, I'm not
if
YouTube's gonna make it insufferable for me to be a damn YouTuber, then I don't even want to be one. If I have to use made up bullshit terms, like. I hate that. Like, I might use it, like, ironically sometimes because it's become, but, like, yeah, it's just weird, man. God. Nate says, yes, it was parkour with my, and I felt, let's ban Nate. We're at the ban Nate.
Boys.
He's doing those stupid, like those videos where people show off and end up, oh my God, smooshed. Chad says, I remember thinking this is either the coolest or the weirdest thing that's ever going to happen to me, and if I tell it, I'll really be institutionalized even more than I already was.
JP's got more story too. Yeah.
Well,
right? Like,
yeah, we'll get to JP here in a minute. JK says, I probably need to elaborate more on that. Now, this is the guy that was following him home one night from work. He says, I left the street, moved on through my schoolyard. Dude just kept following. I was 13. He was a grown-ass man. And in my neighborhood, there was a...
oh, God.
disabled man who had been murdered at a local strip mall.
Oh, my gosh, JK.
Good God,
so
dude.
Terrifying.
Yeah, that's horrible. Especially, like you said, with all the true crime documentaries we've been watching lately.
Dude, people do horrible things to each other. For no reason.
No reason. And like some of the stories we've heard involving the kids, it's like, oh man, that's fucking
I'm
horrible.
so glad you made it home safely, JK. Like, that's so scary. How did you make it home
I am
safely?
too, man.
Like, finish the story.
Chad Evans, I think they already have read it, bro. It sounds like It Follows.
Oh,
good God, man. This dude just following him through but I've heard that, like, if you ever want to, like if you're in a car, I guess this would work with walking too, and you want to know if you're being followed, just make 3 right turns in a row. And if they're still on your ass, yeah, they're following you.
You know what? Like, I would do that in a car. I wouldn't do that while I was walking because that just takes me farther away from the safety I am trying to reach. You know, what I was taught as a 16-year-old learning to drive was that if we ever felt like we were being followed, we were supposed to drive to the police station.
Yep.
You can do that in a car. You know what I mean? Like, there's like, if you ever question for a second that you are being followed, do not go home. That was the big, do not go home. Do not take these people to your house.
Yeah.
Go to a police station.
Yeah. And from all the stuff we've heard and all the shit we've watched, do not ever let anyone take you anywhere.
Oh, I had a cop tell me that. I had a police officer tell me, even if you're being held at gunpoint, do not get in the car. Do not let that. You are better off. This is what a police officer told me. You are better off letting them shoot you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Than letting them.
Absolutely.
They're like, because if you're in a parking lot, a shop, whatever, and like you get shot, you are so much closer to help than if they take.
Well, and the chances of them and the chances of them exposing themselves in that way is far less than if they take you somewhere secluded. Don't do it.
Yeah, I mean, that was his big point. It's like the chances that they'll shoot you in public is like nil. But even if they do, you're closer to getting help than whatever it is they're planning on doing with you in some secluded location. Yeah.
JK said his mom told him the next time she'd just pick him up, stay at work, call her good mom.
Yay, mom.
Good mom.
Oh,
stepping
so
up. Yeah, Chad said he went and got his It Follows DVD. So right. Yeah. That's spooky, dude. That is spooky. Yeah. All right, let's get into these comments too.
Cool.
Okay. JP says Paxton Manor in Leesburg, Virginia is massively haunted. The house is built on an area which has experienced plenty of supernatural activity and warfare. Leesburg's earliest occupants include the Algonquin Indians who believed in the afterlife and practiced shamanic ritual. Sorry, had to get jiggy with it. Perhaps their efforts.
That was weird.
What? Shimona. Remind me of Michael Jackson, Shimona.
Okay.
Perhaps their efforts to reconnect with the deceased are what have left portals to the hereafter still open. Ooh. And then JP shared another one. He says, I was walking down a dark street in Ensenada, Mexico, when a man in dark clothes slowly made his way toward me. I saw him out of the corner of my eye as he crossed the street directly to me. You can't leave us on a cliffhanger, JP.
What happened?
What happened? What happened? See, Nate got it. Shimona. Shimona.
Oh, God.
Nate knows. Nate knows. All right, we gotta see, where's JP? He left us hanging. Look at this. Look at this BS. Look at this BS, Anna. Grassman says it was his, spoiler alert, it was his shadow.
It was my own shadow.
It was his shadow. It was 3 a.m., so it was pitch black. Come on, JP.
Hi, the one.
Hi, the one. Ah! Get that out of here.
Too spooky for me.
Too spooky. It had olive eyes. Looks like Grassman's angel or whatever he had up on the. Remember his old profile picture?
Yep.
He apparently knew where I was coming from. He asked me how the girls were.
Ugh.
What? I told him fine and kept walking. JP is.
Uh-oh.
He went to put his arm around me. Oh, I feel like this is going somewhere I didn't expect. Hey, hold on. Where's our sound effect here for this? We have one. We do have one. There we go. So I pulled out a stiletto that I just bought that day. Murder on the streets of Ensenada. Ensenada. And said, get the F out of here, and he ran away.
What the hell? HorrorFam be having some like really big run-ins, man.
Yeah. Chad, I did not get the Crybaby Bridge story. Grassman telling us more history on his house. He says, I still live there. Guy had a heart attack at the hospital and came home, then had another heart attack, passed in his bed, and wasn't found for 12 days. EMTs and cops said it was the worst thing. I'm on the other side of the house. I couldn't smell anything. Oh, Grassman, what the frick, dude?
What kind of weird place do you live, bro?
Oh my God.
Yikes. God, that's horrible. That's
I like shit. He's like, he went to put his arm around me. For JP to run. Turn to page 7. For JP to fight. Oh, and it's still going. JP said, lost. I ran to the nearest lights, which was a fish taco stand run by a guy from Hermosa Beach.
That's hysterical. What?
And he gave me directions to my hotel.
That's awesome. I love that you were in Ensenada, Mexico, went running for help, and found somebody from your hometown, basically. Which that's
Jeez.
Oh, God.
And here we have JD in Studios. He elaborates further on his story, for which was scary as hell.
God.
Had like he stumbled upon a real
true
killing.
crime. True, yeah.
Says it happened 11 years ago. I was 15. The guy had no shirt with messy hair and beard. And yes, he saw us. He was later arrested.
Thank God.
Did he give chase or anything like that, Jadian? Or did you, I mean, obviously he was quite busy, sadly. But yeah, dude, that is horrible. That is horrible. I'm sorry you went through that, man.
JP says he was seeing Don, Mike, Tim, and I assumed that at a minimum, Grandpa and Uncle Eric were involved in this story. What I didn't know, the other two were there, but definitely assumed Grandpa Don and Uncle Eric were with you. Well, I was in Ensenada, Mexico, and I think Grandpa was probably there.
Oh my goodness. And Chad says that the JP story gave him goosebumps. But Chad, you missed out, brother, because like 2-3 weeks ago, the power went out here. My cousins were here, my younger cousins, one of which whom was like 10, 11.
An 11-year-old little girl.
We dug those Goosebumps Choose Your Own Adventures out. And we had a great time.
It was so fun.
It was.
It was especially fun when she took over the reading. She was hilarious.
Oh my God. Somehow.
The drama she put into it was so great.
It was. I swear she started making shit up, like turning to random pages, it seems like, at one point. Like the story was still kind of making sense.
Yeah, and then suddenly
so it was hard to catch.
Yeah.
But it's like, how in the hell? Like, we should have either been dead or survived by now.
Yeah.
But,
yeah.
No. Still don't know what happened. I don't know where we were in that damn story, but we ended up going to bed.
Yeah. I agree with Ethan's comment. That let's not go where Grassman lives. Just meet us all somewhere sometime.
Grassman's gonna meet us here, man. Grassman's gonna meet us here, dude, where I have a home field advantage.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Totally. Oh, Grassman, when the power's out, you light a fire, dude. We had we had candles.
We had candles everywhere. And we had goosebumps.
Yeah, it was storming bad here,
yeah.
Dude. And yeah, I'm with Chad, man. We definitely need another Anna Reads Goosebumps member stream. Oh, show.
Deal.
Oh, show.
It's always fun.
Always. Yeah, we had a good one this last time though. When I was talking about underrated movies, I got requests for more.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
People had a really fun time with that. Another one I could do is overrated horror movies, because I know quite a few.
Too, after doing underrated, it'd be fun to do overrated.
Yeah,
for sure.
I know. So that may be this week or this month's members only stream is overrated horror movies on IMDb, and we'll rate them fairly. You know, because there's some stuff out there that's just like, dude, that shit is not an 8. It's not a 9.
It's not weirdly hyped. Yeah.
Yeah, this is not in the top 10 movies of all time, guys. I don't give a shit what, you know.
Yeah. Ethan says HorrorCon was a success.
A success? Ethan, did you get any good pictures from the HorrorCons? We would like to see those. Oh, man. Oh, ignoring Chad. Let's go ignore that. JK with the hands up. With the hands up. Get your hands up. Get your hands up. Boo, boo. All right, folks. Well, it looks like we didn't hit our goal tonight. Now, that means 2 things, Anna.
Oh.
That means that I don't get to eat this week.
Nope.
There's no food for me this week. Dang it, not again. And number 2, I don't get to share my paranormal experiences. The HorrorFam doesn't want them.
Chad tried. Thank you.
Chad tried. It's just nobody else got at Chad's back, man. Nobody was willing to tag it up and get in there. Like, you know, Chuck Palumbo and Billy Gunn.
Chuck Palumbo?
Yeah, Chuck Palumbo and Billy Gunn. Chad knows who I'm talking about. Billy and Chuck. Nobody would tag him in. Chad had his donated third. Look at that.
Aw, Chad.
He's like, I can't see that man survive on turkey and almond crackers anymore.
That's what we eat.
That's what we need. Turkey and almond cracker. Thank you, Chad. We've done it. Chad is the MVP of the stream. I can eat. And we get to share. Yeah, and we get to share my paranormal experiences this week. I'm going to have to get some guests on the horn and be like, hey, get your ass over here.
You have some that I can corroborate.
Yep.
But we're going to need Kristen or Derek or somebody, right?
Yeah.
For some of your other ones?
Yeah, absolutely.
You've got some intense ones. There we go. Grassman, beer, pizza, tacos.
Yeah. Grassman knows how to party.
With some pumpkin spice.
With some pumpkin spice.
I see it in there.
Pumpkin spice. Look at it. Chad is the total VIP.
Yay.
I swear, I think I'm going to do something special for Chad on this next Thursday stream. I think it's finally Chad gets some recognition time.
Cool.
I think we're going to have to do something special for him. We'll see when we get there.
I can do that. Let's just throw those pumpkin heads.
Throw those pumpkin heads up. Get them in the chat, members. Come on, any of you members, take advantage of our custom talk horror emoji. Throw that pumpkin head in there. That is why we have Chad. That is the official Chad emoji. It's pumpkin head.
JD wants you to give Chad beard.
Yeah, Chad.
I don't think Chad wants any of the beard.
I don't think Chad might do. He might, sleep with it under his pillow and it'll bring him good lucks. Anna does.
I mean, I don't have to. I sleep with it beside my pillow.
That's true. It's probably just constantly tickling your neck or something.
Oh, yeah. Oh, when we snuggle, it'll tickle my face. I have to...
Man, what is it? JD and Nate, Grassman, guys, Brian Perry, man, you guys, membership's $1.99, brother. It gets you access to them sweet elite emojis that are being dropped in chat. But yeah, I'm gonna have to start doing something. HorrorFam probably doesn't care. I'm gonna have to start doing something because when we sleep at night and I let it flow,
does it get in your mouth?
It gets in my mouth. I end up constantly because you know how I like to rap and just choke the pillows. It gets all over them, gets in my mouth, gets I end up choking my own beard. Yeah. I'm gonna have to do something.
Yeah, it's one of the things about having long hair.
Yeah.
I have to move my hair in the night if I don't remember to braid it before bed.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to start
pull it out from under me and stuff.
I mean, the beard legs are going to have to come back either way for our streams.
Yeah.
But on a daily basis anyway, because I love wearing them. But at night we're at least going. I don't think the beard legs would still work because those are kind of heavy. I don't know. It's with as long as it's gotten.
No, just a nice,
just a nice braid
in the middle. Yeah. Oh, we've devolved into talking about grooming, bedtime grooming.
Yeah.
Clearly, it's gotten a little.
You got to give it that hot wood.
Spit on that thing. Brian Perry says, "Can't number Brian Perry. You support us just by being here.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, bruh. Yeah, bro.
Just by showing up, showing your pretty face every week.
Well, and since Chad's favorite movie is Pumpkin, I'll hit him with a Ed Hardy.
Ed Hardy.
Ed Hardy.
I wouldn't do that if I was you, Ed Hardy.
Dude, it looks like she lives in West Virginia, like that whole, except for the shots that are clearly in NorCal or whatever.
It's absolutely California.
And then, but when they go to the woods, it just feels like she could live out here.
Well, the vibe they're throwing from the rednecks is absolutely Appalachia.
Yeah,
it's just not filmed in Appalachia,
right?
Which is too bad,
right?
There's just no mistaking that either. And if you're from California, You know what those hills, those oak forests look like, and they don't look anything like West Virginia.
Yep. Chattahoochee is full mountain Appalachia.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
And West
Just in California.
Yeah. And West Virginia is the only state that is all Appalachia. We are the only one. We're all Appalachia.
Yes, yeah. The entire state is contained within the Appalachian Mountains.
That's right. That's it. The only one, baby.
Yeah.
Ethan.
Dog will hunt.
Dog will hunt. Dog will hunt. All right. Now, Ethan, I saw what you said. You got to meet Bam Margera, Alex Vincent, Christine Elise, the Hocus Pocus kids, except Danny, Thora Birch. I think
Thora Birch, that's right.
Miko Hughes, little Miko, PJ Souls, Sandy Johnson, and Kane Hodder. Did Kane hit you with that choke out pose? Kane's known for getting in on that damn choke. Like, he actually chokes the shit out of some people. Like, I don't know if he does it anymore, but some people are like, damn, that kind of hurt. Oh, man. Yeah, and wow, Bam Margera on the convention circuits. Damn. Yep. All right, man. We're going to get out of here because I still have to eat. I ain't even eat dinner.
You gotta eat. Oh, and it's late.
And it's late. But thanks to Chad, now I can upgrade, like he said, to chicken nuggies and French fries.
I'm gonna go have yogurt.
I'm gonna grab me. Oh man!
Yeah! Wow, 4 years.
Wow!
Has it been that long?
Look at that. Join us.
That is awesome. Yay, JK! Should I do mine too? We can be 4-year buddies.
Wow!
If mine's available.
Yep, JK
Yay.
closing in on 4 years.
Look,
that is
you
insane.
And me, JK, we're twinsies.
Whoa!
Yeah!
Whoa! Look at that! Dragon Blues!
We're twinsies.
Winning!
Twinning.
Chad has 2 days until... Well, Chad, if you celebrate now, then in 2 days you get another monthly celebration, or should. I think that's how that works. I'm not sure.
Yeah, that might be how it works. Yeah, so share yours now. And then
Let's see.
When the month passes, you'll get another share, right? Unless you've already shared this month.
Yeah.
Ooh, grilled cheese and tomato soup.
Oh, grass man, I may have to have grilled cheese now.
Someone sued Kane Hodder for it. He used it at the beginning of the month. Okay.
Somebody sued Kane for choking him. What a dick. Why would you know who you're getting a picture with? It's not a damn surprise.
You know, somebody would have to do like legitimate permanent damage for me to do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's like, dude, I know damn well you just stood in a line.
A couple of bruises wouldn't be enough. Like if it was Kane Hodder, you know what I mean? Like it's, it's coming. You've seen the pictures a million times. Like,
but it's like, dude, I know damn well whoever tried to sue him just stood in line watching 50 other people get that done to him, and then they were act like they were surprised when that happened. Get out of here.
Yeah. Get
out of here.
JB says the Olympics don't suck. They don't. The best events are yet to come, really. Are they? Because the women's gymnastics team final is already out.
That's right.
And they kicked all the ass.
Yeah, I've never really sat down and watched the Olympics until, I've seen them on, and but I haven't sit down with the purpose of, I'm going to watch these and see the scores and all that. Like, and
then I made him watch the women's team final.
He did. They were pretty good. Yeah,
can you believe this stuff, Simone Biles? Can you believe it?
No, I don't know how the hell she can jump that high.
She defies gravity.
I'd watch it if they had the damn wrestling on there, but I think they took it out. Because the Olympics have a rule now where, like, because they have so many damn events, but like if they're going to introduce a new event, they have to remove one. And I think wrestling was one of the ones who got
I think it's on our list. We'll take a look.
Really?
Yeah, we'll take a look. I thought it was. I thought wrestling
I know boxing was on there.
Oh, maybe that's what I'm thinking of. Well, look, though, wrestling is one of the original Olympic sports. So I can't, when I say that, I mean ancient Greece Olympic sports.
Yeah.
So I can't.
I
That'd
hope
be a
not.
pretty drastic. I mean, yeah, that'd be drastic. We'll see.
Yeah.
Anna, wait till I know. I'm really excited.
Yeah, I'm ready for the boxing.
For women's track and field too.
That's right.
Yeah.
Look at these knuckles. Look at those knuckles. They're all bruised up.
Boxing. There you
That's
go.
right.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's right. All right, my friends. I'm gonna have to get off here though. I'm gonna have to get me something to eat. Thank you to chat. Oh, wait. Before I go.
Yeah.
What did everybody think of my figure review video this week?
I liked it. Do I count?
You do count. You do count. Because I do have another figure review in the pipeline, as well as another massive video that's coming. I don't want to say it's what would you call it? Not massive. We'll say an in-depth, a deep dive. A deep dive video coming up very soon. Chad says it was really good. Really good. Well, the next one, it's on a more simplistic figure.
Yeah.
But I feel like my review might be a little bit better because I'm wanting to get better at reviewing the figures. So
yeah, so if there's anything that you want to see in a figure review or anything like that, let him know.
I don't know who gave me the idea for this new massive video, Chad, but yeah, the script is pretty much officially, well, it's not officially done. It's done, but I have to go over it and perfect some things.
Some tweaks.
Some tweaky weekies, but it is ready. And this one's going to be a good one, dude. This one is going to be a good one. It's a deep dive. This ain't even a review, JP. This is a story right here.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
But all right, my friends, I'm gonna get off here and go get me some grub because it's getting late and I'll be hungry.
We gotta go.
Yeah. Oh yeah, HorrorFam's gonna love this one. I think a lot of people are gonna love this one because I don't think many people talk about it.
Oh, it's gonna be cool.
It'll be really cool. All right, my friends. Until next time. Look horror.
Listen horror.
Talk horror, baby. We'll see you Thursday.
So long, and thanks for all the fish.
I'll